The abbreviations, symbols and dose designations has been reported to ISMP through the ISMP National Medication Errors Reporting Program as being frequently misinterpreted and involved in harmful medication errors. They should never be used in communicating medical information. The objective of this session are as follows: to know the frequently used abbreviations, to know the authenticated list of inappropriate abbreviations, to minimize the common possible errors that has been reported due to inappropriate abbreviations, implement the suggestions which play a role to avoid the use of inappropriate abbreviations. At the end of this session, the viewer should be able to differentiate common abbreviations with inappropriate abbreviations, recognized inappropriate abbreviations during their regular practice. Before writing the inappropriate abbreviations, healthcare professional should know the possible consequences leads to errors. While prescribing the medication, healthcare professional should use cautions required to avoid the errors. The registered nurse failed to check the prescription to secure medical history from patients and failed to identify the actual dose of administration. Here are some common examples of frequently used abbreviation in the prescription. Inappropriate abbreviations can cause errors. The examples of such are: the symbol μg for microgram misinterpreted as mg, so the correction to be used as mcg. The abbreviated term cc for cubic centimeters are misinterpreted as u, so the correction to be used as ml. The abbreviated term of half strength written as HS can be misinterpreted as bedtime, so the correction to be used as half strength or bedtime. The symbol IU for international unit misinterpreted as intravenous, so the correction to be used as units. The symbol QD with intended meaning of everyday can be mistaken as QID, or 4 times a day. The correction to be used should be daily. The frequency mentioned like Q6 p.m. with an intended meaning every evening at 6 p.m. can be misinterpreted as every 6 hours. Correction to be used should be daily at 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. daily. The abbreviated term for subcutaneous route can be SC or SQ. Sub-Q, which can be misinterpreted as SC as sublingual, SQ as 5 every, and Q in sub-Q as ever. So correction to be used should be written as subcutaneously. The abbreviated term for sliding scale, SS, is misinterpreted as 55. So the correction to be used is spell out the word sliding scale or use as 1/2. The abbreviated term for 3 times a week is TIW, can be misinterpreted as 3 times a day or twice in a week. Correction to be made as 3 times weekly. The abbreviated term for unit is U, can be misinterpreted as 0 or 4. Correction to be used is unit. The prescription for insulin dose are as set of examples of inappropriate abbreviations resulted in errors. Here, the dose of Humalog 4U with the intended dose of 4 units is recognized as 44 units, so resulted in administration of 44 units. It should be corrected and written as intended dose of 4 units. Doses written with trailing 0 after decimal point, for example, 1.0 mg, can misinterpret as 10 mg, so correction to be used is don't use trailing zeros for dose. Here, in this prescription, vancomycin dose written as 0.4 mg, but the nurse administer at a dose of 4 mg because of improper handwriting. The correction should be made as 0.4 mg. The drug name followed by dose run together will be problematic. For example, drug which names end with an L, such as Inderal 40 mg or Tegretol 300 mg, can misinterpret as Inderal 140 mg or Tegretol 1300 mg, so the correction should be made by placing adequate space between the drug name, dose, and the unit of measure. Inappropriate abbreviations written for generic drugs can misinterpret as another drugs, so corrections to be made to avoid those error is use complete drug name. The symbols mentioned above can result in error as extra one figure. Inappropriate prescribing most often derived from wrong medical decision because of lack of knowledge or inadequate training, so educate the staff on harmful effect of abbreviation. Minimize the abbreviation. Write out the drug name, schedule and unit of measures. Clarify intent. Avoid misinterpretation abbreviation are found. Introduce computerized physician order entry in a manner that minimize the use of abbreviations. Use of complete word is always better if one is unsure of proper administration. Many abbreviation are once accept are consider abbreviation to avoid because it probably leads to error and misunderstanding with these words and terms. We acknowledge Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences for their continuous support. Thank you.